Gamers were here. Very late, I know, but just kind of how things happened. Another, uh, excuse me, IRL day. I thought I could cram, but it just did not work. It did not work. So, in the meantime, it's not going to be a long stream, but I still want to be here, because I said I would, and just be fucking. Shame if I just fucking literally put another announcement through whatever it is, the posts section, saying I would not, but I was like, fuck it. We need to do this. We need to get it going, keep it rolling. I will probably do a late night stream. After this one, I'm not sure how long, or like a like super early one, depending on how everything go. So in the meantime, let's just kind of get on with it. We're back in Chirin's, I guess, POV as he's trying to get everything back together. I honestly didn't remember where we were, but now that I'm kind of looking at it, it's kind of flooding back to me a little bit. Good morning, you two. Air Patrol. Uneventful damage report. All clear skies and smooth seas, Captain. Someone set a dumpster on fire. Melody, me. And two different girls cry and one guy. Brandon may work on got in James' closet again. Oh, on the faculty side. Things Siebel, Cat, Kofu, and Caddy are fighting since they can't agree on what to cook. They're demanding a double kitchen budget to make 2 meals a day. Oh, hey guys, it's good to see you, Captain. Oh, and someone made an effigy of you and hung it in the auditorium. Oh, that's a new one. Was it you? Well, I didn't stop him. Oh, we had fun. Well, I suppose I had a better result, so the issues. Hey. Good morning, Guardian. No one said business. That's not it. I finally have it. Undeniable proof that the school is haunted. We've talked about this. There's no such thing as ghosts. And you're nagging that the disciplinary committee dropped the support work for your case of phantom chases is granted limited time and patience. Important work, laugh. That's a laugh. I didn't sign up to actually do disciplinary committee work. I didn't even feel annoyed on how little I can actually do. We totally do important work. Just yesterday we helped find a student's lost Pokeball, remember? We spent all day on that. Well, I could understand if it's a single Pokeball, if it had the Pokemon inside and you just lost it. A single Pokeball, they cost like 200. That's what I said. Do you even have a Pokemon in it? We're getting off topic. But you know we will not be participating in your ghost hunt. Please take your request to the cult club. I told you that won't work. The people who don't believe in ghosts can't get rid of them. The cult club is full of believers. And I suppose we find these ghosts, we'd be helpless to exorcise them. Presumably they're finding and would make it quite clear that they are in fact real. Just seeing isn't believing, like how you can see Edmund isn't evil, but you can't believe it. So the stubbornness, that refusal to believe, is what you need to actually get rid of the ghosts. If you won't leave, then I will. Then I have real work to do. Oh, everyone told those two kids, they cracked me up. Silver and Skylar, right? Also, good to see you, Gator. I know it's pretty late, but good to see you. I'm doing well, just kind of making quota. I know I'm kind of cramming it this late in the evening, but I at least had to get on. I'm pretty sure I know Skylar's dad. I never heard of this Silver guy before, but if he's a Jotian, he's off my beat. They tolerate, which is more that can be said about most people. Hey, be careful about that Gardenia girl, though. I get a dangerous vibe from her. I feel like she knows exactly what she wants, and she's not going to go take no for an answer. Doing alright, laying down with your cats. That's good. Always good to chill, especially after late in the day, as we are right now. Come in. Good to see you, Rescue. I know it's late, but I appreciate any of you coming in at any time. Well, of course it is. So third time today, right? Do I get a prize? No. You're boring me. And I'm not here to entertain you. You're here to think about what you've done wrong in silence. Because I'm pretty sure ex-champion Wallace sent me here to expecting you to punish me. But you can't do that, can you? I will evaluate this incident to the student council as I have instructed to do matters concerning you. You're writing on a piece of paper, placing it on the stack next to you. The stack is already quite large. So dickless. You know, if I'm going to be here so often, you could at least put a beanbag in here. Maybe hook up a Wii on the wall there. Do you do Mario Party? Mario Party co-op? I know, of course you don't, because you don't require having friends. And a dick. I'd almost prefer if Edmund, if it were Edmund who kept getting sent here. That Melody, that piece of work. You said she was one of Phobes and you sawed. I don't recall him having any siblings, but that guy's a real piece of work too. A coworker wrote in an article about an allegedly illegal accident happening in Phobes mansion, the Phobosphere. What a tacky name. And he lost his job next day. I'm not calling it a coincidence, but anyway, what happened next? Come in. Oh, you two, what? Was it the janitor's ghost? Yeah. Was it the janitor's closet? Yeah, I thought that was the janitor's ghost right there. Empty classroom. Well, we thought it was empty. You're putting me in an extremely awkward position. Obviously, physical affection between consensual adults is not actually something I wish to punish. But at this point, you've been warned to tone it down so many times, it truly feels like a direct rebellion. I swear, man, just we're together, I mean. Oh, come on, we just love each other so much, Kieran. You must love someone too much too, right? Surely you understand. I do. But I simply cannot let you off with a warning this time. We've had enough chances. Great job keeping the school safe from seeing healthy relationships, Kieran. Thank goodness you're here to save us from that. You scribble a note and add it to the pile at your desk. The pile bulges and seems as though it is about to topple. Then you just add slides off the top into a trash can next to your desk. You pretend not to notice it. I really do understand, Brendan May. I understand more than you ever could. College VDA classic, kiddo. Hey, you aren't getting into anything you shouldn't, are you? But if you are, well, college is the time for that. Just remember to wear protection. You probably don't want to hear that from your old man saying, my bad. How is the rest of your day, though? Alright, I've put this off long enough. I need to do this now. Sabrina, You wish to apologize? Yes. You never truly meant any harm to anyone except Edmund. And even then, you only wanted to bring him down to everyone's level. But your passion got the better of you and saw how dire the situation was. When the school was invaded, you believed drastic measures were necessary. You feared meeting him one-on-one and accused him directly as if you were morally bankrupt as you feared. You may remove your ability to tell others. You left your allies without oversight, believing that they would simply talk to other students and gain compromising information as you had done. You never meant to hurt, you know. I know. I've had to hear you rehearse this speech in your head for weeks over and over, just waiting for you to say the final words. My intentions were only ever good. I know. And because I cannot help but know your intentions, you feel entitled to my empathy. You'll not get it. Take nothing but my scorn. Take it, leave it, and stay gone. As you wish. Are you alright, kiddo? Finally, almost time to get back to my dorm. Where I can be surrounded by people who may hate me, but at least they don't talk to me. Oh, who is it? The Mary Committee's closed to her today. Cheerin'. Did I tell you the size cat? The Sarah Mama the other day? No, you did not. But I do like the cats that, like, you know, that make funny noises. Like the, fuck, what was it? I can't remember the video, but it's just like a cat either says banana or orange or something like that. Thinking this is just you. I thought it was a late night complaint, or you don't look happy. I'm not cheering that. I'm not cheering that pile of reports that you gave us this afternoon. Why wasn't Brendan May's PDA report there? What? We know they were caught and reported here as instructed. Bren told us later and apologized, but for giving us more work. But didn't get any because we were never told. No good deed goes unpunished. It's a foolish rule, a relic of Kobakon's past. We are not children. This is not a high school. Brandon May did nothing wrong. That is not for you to decide. You had your chance to change the law when you were running for student council. You now exist to serve the law, not debate it. Roxanne will tell Dryden about this. I don't know why I'm like giving it a kind of voice. I imagine he'll have words for you. Remember, you're a member of this Mary Committee as a punishment. This is not justice. Justice is an ephemeral. Ephemeral? That's a new word in my log right there. A convenient spirit that means only what the speaker says. What we want concretely is a school where students can or the student council can rely on the disciplinary committee to follow the established rules laid out until such a time as they're changed. Justice is a ghost. Do what you said you would do. Stop chasing ghosts. There are bad guys, kiddo. There will always be bad guys. Things will turn around. I hope you're right, but what if I don't deserve for them to turn around? What if this is forever is what I what if this forever is what I deserve? I can't believe that. It's easy to give up every time, but every time I bust out the typewriter, I have to consider if I'm okay ruining my life over what I'm about to write. And people have to compromise or promise all sorts of things in retaliation. If I had a nickel for every time someone said I'd regret this, I'd could have sent you a Cobacon twice. You know what? And you know what? Sometimes I did. Sometimes I did regret it. But even when I thought I did something wrong, I knew I meant to do the right thing. That's all anyone can do. Besides, call it my bias, but I think that you did nothing wrong. I had hundreds of innocent people. I may not only manage to expose a single person who actually deserved it. Kid, you're my boy, Sharon. From the moment I held you in my arms, I knew I would love, trust, and believe in you no matter what, or what you became. My only fear is that when you left Unova, was that you'd come back come back thinking you had to be like them to win. And everything that you're telling me tells me that you're as far as you ever were. Dad? Keep your head up, kiddo. And call me more often. I miss you. It's lonely here without you. Remember, kid, even with your mom when your mom left us, I knew I had done the right thing. If I can still hold my head up high and believe in the justice after all, you can too. Maybe justice is a ghost, but is there really anything so wrong with chasing ghosts? Love you. It seems that that positively affect that positively affectioning. What the fuck is with my words right now? That positively affecting reality absolutely eludes me. Perhaps it's only in fiction. Then that my influence can be found. Okay, and then he's texting that he's gonna go chase ghosts because Gardenia said so, or that there were like spooky happenings. In the hallowed halls, old and wear, shadows call to those who dare. One living ghost in mortal shell, one chained ghost back from hell. One dead ghost here furthermore, two unfed ghosts once adored. By day they hide, by night they roam, haunted specters far from home. Disasters come from undrawn breath. If not freed, naught else comes out by death. As the enemy forces gather at the night, the banner of liberation flies higher. Ready for the fight, your resolve resonates through both liberation increased to 20. Good. Okay, I was gonna say good morning, but I'm worried about what will happen to me if I do. What's up? I did it. Never doubted it for a moment. What was it you did again? I figured out how to patch the how to patch the Ethan Yellow and Blue Bridge. I stayed up all night working out a plan, but I figured it out. And it's one of my best ones. I didn't. I do say so. If I do say so myself, we'll solidly execute it across the time span of 4 days, and it involves a local escape room, made owing me a favor, and 7 pounds of smoked carrots. That's great. Just one issue. There better not be. Hey, you two, we're going for breakfast together. Get your asses in gear, slowpokes. We. Huh, yeah, we. Dorm, us. That means you two as well. What, did you stay up all night again? You really gotta take the schooling thing a lot more seriously. No way you'll make a dent if you keep half-assing it like this. We'll be in the cafeteria. I'm not saving you. You suckers a seat. I will, don't worry. Thanks, man. Can I know what the plan was? Lisa only hands you a 20-page document with bookmarks, titles, and an outline, and an index. Though impressive, it's clear it's clear the author was become more and more delirious as it was written. Knowledge increases to 7. You help Leaf get to the cafeteria, scarf down some charred bug shaped waffles, and then enter Professor Oak's homeroom, where he continues to surprise by teaching somewhat relevant information. Besides an unexpected and unasked for tangent detail with the breeding habits of Whale Lord. With a skitty? That's crazy. Okay, ice, round it up. Oh, Ethan, you alright? What, do I look tired? Yeah, man, I'm fine. Have any of my delicious popsicles befriended Craigle and all? Oh, there's no need to worry. They have, or they may look a little grouchy, but it's nothing motherly love can't fix. Sometimes I nest mine in a scarf and use it as a snowman's head. And during December, Cardinal makes it quite a tree topper. One of these days of mine is going to. One of these days, mine is going to give me a big happy smile. I just know it. And until then, I'll gaze adoringly into Craigel's blank mirror-like face, watching the age lines grow with every passing day. Just waiting for my 10th snowflake to love me. Melanie hides her pain behind Crogonal's reflecting light screen. Ice increases to 25. Adler and Bruno, you look pretty serious today. Excuse me, please pay attention. Well, Adler never talks like that, or I should put a little more authority in that voice then. This class is the largest class that Kobukon holds. Students from all homerooms, electives, and positions mixed together. This is a good thing, exposing yourself to new ideas, new people, and new ways of battling in partnerships. With Pokemon, partnership with Pokemon can only make you stronger. What is not to make you stronger is putting down other students. A student recently approached me, a member of the coordinator club. The student says that because of the membership in the coordinator club, they've had to endure harassment from other students. Some vague notion that being a member of a coordinator club makes you weaker or less deserving of a spot on Kobukon. Nonsense. Nonsense. No, there's no logic behind this if. Yes, you with your hand raised. Melody, wasn't it? I don't know who it was, but running to the teacher after hearing a couple mean words does sound does sound pretty weak. There's no weakness in asking for help. Begging for protection. The first winning move in any battle is to avoid it. In the environment where we instructors exist to protect approaching us is a smart move. You exist to protect. Hilarious. You're a big name on the list of bigger names meant to lure kids in and convince them to beg their parents to go bankrupt based on some vague idea of the future Kogan give us. You do the opposite of protecting. This academy ruins lives and its staff. You're all complicit. That's enough. Go to the disciplinary committee's office now. Oh, excuse me. As though we're any way to empowered to do anything about her. Yeah, whatever. I've got a nice little chair there. I'll just kick out my feet while I wait for the DC to get out of gym class. Is that it? We aren't your enemy, Melody. Yes. Yes, you are. Oh, Bruno, put a shirt on. The point I was trying to make is that just because someone trains their Pokemon for beauty over strength, it does not mean they're weak. Similarly, just because someone trains their Pokemon for strength over beauty does not mean they're simple-minded. It takes all sorts of people to fill this world, the strong and the beautiful, the wise and the quick. There is no path more worth walking more than the other. If you have to take time, walk all of them. If you have to take time, walk all of them. You'll never travel the world in a single road. Alright, I don't really feel like giving a lecture right now, so let's just begin with battles. Looks like Melody said it really affected him, huh? He probably knew her last year, but I'm getting the impression that she wasn't like this last year, based on how Adler spoke. But student council did say she caused just a bunch of trouble back then. Hey. Oh, my, sorry, what's up? When you listening, geez, at least pay attention to the instructors, don't. You know, don't you know how expensive the school is? Boy, do I. Look, Bruno said you and I are battling. This time I'm not letting Psyduck jump out and battle by himself. That means you better watch yourself. Just because I'm a coordinator club doesn't mean I'm not a tough trainer. I'll prove you can't look down on me just because you're part of the battle team. I can promise you that never occurred to me. No, let's go. Psyduck. Water. Ice rock. Come on. Just swap. slow freeze. Oh, well. Double team. Jesus Christ. Oh, excuse me, I'm rubbing my eye. Fuck. What is this? Future sight. And shroud. Yeah, I'm not surprised you won. That's the power of the battle team, I guess. You're always going to be stronger than some girl from the coordinator club. Yeah, that's not true at all. Remember what Adler said? Besides, Dawn's the coordinator, and she, well, I was very thankful I only fought her Altaria once. Speaking of Dawn, her birthday was a couple days ago, and we went to see her in the musical theater in Inspira. Wait, you didn't? You looked very cool. Your singing was amazing. I felt like I was right there on the mountain next to the priestess. You did very well. Don't tell anyone what else about that. And there she goes. It's a public theater. Missy, other people are going to learn about it. That'll be all for today. Enjoy the rest of your classes. Hey, Red. Hey, man. Don't you have to chew melody out or something? 9th time this week, all she is wasting our time, since the worst we can do is tell the student council, and she won't, and they won't do anything about her. Roxanne said she couldn't do anything either. Even said Dean Giant couldn't do anything. Damn, I wish she just disappeared. Oh, wait, I wasn't asking you to do anything to her. It wasn't a command or anything. No, I know. Good. Sometimes my attendants, I make an offhand comment about something. Anyway, I gotta be careful about what I say. Anyway, I just wanted to ask you something during gym class. It looked like Ethan's Pikachu was, I don't know, sparking or something. Well, it is an electric type. Well, there's more than that. It looked like some kind of thing your Pikachu did in that fight against Dawn. What's going on? Well, Silver's my friend. I guess I should tell him. I'll tell you, but you gotta keep it a secret. Thanks, don't worry. And I'll bury it. Those Eevee can make the same gems that my Pikachu can. And he gave a couple of those gems to Ethan in yellow to make up for his misunderstanding. And that doesn't sound like blue. I guess he's got more depth than I thought. Whatever. I get it. So Blue's is the one spreading his powers around, huh? I'm pretty sure it's just a one-time thing. He only gave them out because he felt pretty bad. Yeah, let's hope. See you around. Damn, she's so fucking depressed, bro. I'm trying my best to combat that. At the very least. Dark. I wonder what we'll learn today. I'm gonna go out and say something about Pokemon. There are hundreds of ways to win a battle in Pokemon, or Pokemon battle. And half of them haven't even been invented yet. The truth is most trainers aren't very creative. Most of them either lean on high attack Pokemon or create one through stat boosts. That's where foul play comes in. It's a move that does damage using the opponent's attack stat, not your Pokemon stats. That includes stat boosts, so if the Pokemon uses Sword Dance, they're only doing you the favor. Unfortunately, foul play damage is always based on physical attack. It's less useful against strong special attackers. But you'll find a way to manage, I'm sure. No key opens at every lock. But Dark-type Pokemon have clef keys worth of options. Karen suggests caution with relying on your Pokemon's true strength, or your opponent's strength. Dark Improved 22.5. Good evening. It's been 1 week since I have returned from this classroom. Well, 5 days, but to quibble about with such details is not necessary at this time. As we all have time for the next Monday's quiz, which I expect shall be a similar difficulty to Monday's quiz, as opposed to yesterday's, I would like to give a lecture on Champion Lance Tachura. I understand one may see this as an irrelevant and a grand irrelevancy in the grand scheme of battling, but this is a calculated move. Any student of mine who wishes to become a world champion will eventually have to face him. If there is one truth to his existence, it is that he will not cease his attempts to become world champion under any condition ever. Yes, Miss Birch? What if there aren't any interesting, or if we aren't interested in becoming a world champion? Then you're not in my way. Smart move. Blue, sit down. In the event that you have no ambition towards the slot of world champion, or perhaps none towards battle-related fields whatsoever, I'll just ask for your patience as I deliver a very quick history of Indigo League. I'll set a timer to cut myself off, no more than 10 minutes. You take a quick glance around the room. 1:03 p.m. Champion Lance won the Kanto Championship in 1995. After 34 attempts, breaking with all traditions, Lance executed many of the attempts back to back. On May 5th, 1995, Champion Lance launched 4 formal challenges attempts in a row, a record that has never been beaten before or since. Of course, the record prior was one challenge to this day. Champion Lance is the only person who has ever challenged a formal Pokemon League multiple times in a single day. His efforts paid off November 11th of the same year. He won his 34th attempt on the Kanto League and became the Kanto champion. Yes, Mr. Von Schwartz? You don't have to go into full detail every time. Anyway, looking at the battle record, it looks like Lance began his challenge in the late 1994s. Then challenged the league multiple times a week until May 5th. Yes, I believe that's correct. But after May 5th, he took a long break. That's why he didn't resume his challenge until October, almost 6 months later. That seems out of character. Oh? Well, I'm afraid, Mr. VS, I am not quite sure myself. However, your position on the battle team privileges you with a good opportunity to ask, no? He doesn't talk about himself much. Yes, he is a rather taciturn. Is that how you said that word? In any case, after attaining the Kanto Championship, he allowed himself to rest on that victory for a few years in early 2001. However, he began challenging the Johto League. 17 attempts later, on the same day, he had won the Kanto Championship. 6 years later, he was entered into another Hall of Fame, becoming the first two-time regional champion in history. If we discount Champion Stone's claim on his previous title, of course. Yes, Miss Bullets?
Is that when he got rid of a bunch of the Elite Four?
Well, that's a rather pointed way to put it. But the fact of the matter is that he was condensing two Elite Four into one. Some cuts did need to be made. Tell me who can name one of the members of the Indigo League Elite Four. Oh, you can just shout it out. No hands necessary for this one.
Oh, I know. Bruno's one.
Instructor Koga's another.
Karen and Will. This is easy. This is easy accessible information.
That's correct. Specifically, they are to become challenged. They are to be challenged in the order of Instructor Will, Koga, Bruno, and Karen. However, this Elite Four is formed from a unique circumstance due to the aforementioned consolidation of the Kanto and Johto leagues. Instructors Will and Karen were members of the Johto League and that elected to stay on after Lance's ascension. Elite Four Bruno is the same position on the Kanto side of things, and Instructor Koga was recruited from his gym leader position by Lance directly. But that was one of the Elite Four that were not carried forward into the Indigo League. Analyzing their history may provide the greatest insight into Champion Lance's weakness, given how often they beat him, frankly. The Johto League Elite Four members were named Walker Wayne and Magnus Kobushi. Walker, a flying type specialist, was a former gym leader in Violet City. He supposedly took his defeat at Champion Lance's hands quite poorly and immediately left Johto, swearing not to return until he proved himself the superior flying master type. One supposes that he mistook Champion Lance for a bird keeper, as opposed to a dragon tamer.
Sounds familiar. Was it something Brennan told me?
Magnus was a fighting type specialist and was apparently quite inspired by the spirit of competition and battle that Lance showed him. He decided that he wanted to spread that spirit of competition to all the Johto Foundation. The Pokeathlon Dome just outside the Goldenrod City. Of course, the Pokeathlon has existed for centuries, but there had never been a single home to practice all of its events. Or practice all events, and that could support such a large audience.
I have a baseball bat signed by Magnus. He was a great poke athlete himself years ago.
Quite so. Now just double checking my notes. Oh yes, there was no Johto Union champion at the time of Champion Lance's ascension. So let's go to the Kanto side of things. The biggest impediment to the success of his Kanto League success was, or Kanto League attempts was, of course, Lorelei Kana. Perhaps you have heard of her, referenced by other cultee. She has Kobakon's trustworthy legal representation. I believe he had only one Pokemon that could resist Miss Kana's many piercing ice-type attacks. Indeed, the majority of his 34 Kanto runs started and ended at Miss Kana's doorway. Perhaps neither could endure the other. Immediately upon Champion Lance's ascendancy, Miss Kana left the Elite Four. Whether she left of her own will or Champion Lance dismissed her is not clear. But I imagine one or other would be happy to divulge the details. Though it seems likely that they that one may need to talk to both to get the full picture. The Elite Four member was an Alolan girl, actually Mina. Though quite young, she had a very prestigious skill and was a master of the fairy type, which has seen very little success in Kanto historically. And she, well, after Lance won against her, she just wandered off. It seems that the third Elite Four member simply hired a child to fill the empty seat, strongest Elite Four position, so as a way to mock Champion Lance. This was before the Paldean? Is that how you say that? League debut as an even younger child as a core member of the Elite Four, of course. Perhaps it wouldn't have been considered as humorous to lose to an Elite Four. My bad. Tongue-tied. To an Elite Four containing a child 20 times as if such a thing had already been a common in any other region. Grams, what about Kanto's Elite 3? Oh, didn't I mention that was Bruno? No, Bruno was number 2. You know, number 3. I met her once, right? I'm afraid I have no memory of this person. What? Come on, Gramps. Weren't you, like, rivals back in the day? You mentioned her on the Wednesday, Agatha? Or Agatha? my fucking brain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't recall anything about that person. The third Elite Four member? Sorry, I guess I was wrong. Oh wait, I remember. Drat. Well, that's that. Please pardon this historical tangent. Perhaps I'll give more mini lectures on the challenge attempts of various other champions, though few are as interesting as Champion Lance's. Professor Oak continues to teach the practical battle matters for the rest of the lesson. You have some time before the battle team meeting. What would you like to do? Hang out with Silver or Bianca? Fuck. That is the real question. I kinda gotta... I just need a fucking... I kinda wanna just keep her stable. Just fucking... She already teetering, bro. The first match of the second round of the Quarter Clashes begins on August 8th. Or 18th. Directly under 3 months. Naturally, we'll encounter no problems. Just like in round 1, right? Unnecessary, Ethan. Sorry. Our training and I should be looking ahead past round 2. I fully believe that everyone can get past round 2 as we are now. So we should be training for the sorts of opponents we'll see in round 3. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what battle format round 2 will take, but... I can't even remember what voice I gave Lance. I think like a Vegeta type, I think. Lawrence, or is that Lawrence? Lance, I must we get off on the wrong foot so soon. I'd certainly never disrespected you in such a fashion. Baron Lawrence Phobes the third, if you please. I have no interest in pleasing you, Phobos, nor do I in entertaining your delusions of grandeur. My, such a attitude you have, Lancy boy. Oh, but that's just how your progenitional instructor is battle team. Battle teamitis? What the fuck are those words? Those are new. Those are new to me. You'll grow to love him, I'm sure. Baron Phobos, why? To what do I owe this great, extravagant, immaculate pleasure? Why only my extreme interest in your development? As you have heard, the coordinator club of my own beloved coordinator, or the coordinator club of my own beloved coordinator club, the one and only, the certain uptick in potential recently. It's not the fascination of how much more success a group may encounter when they receive an adequate amount of investment, and apparently I have a student to thank for this matter. I'm here to check your competency in comparison. Please ignore me. Consider me a fly on the wall, a mere annoyance, nothing to be acknowledged. I cannot imagine that would be difficult to do. So witty. Isn't this hilarious, Battlers? Advisory Lance, as a board member, I'm very much kept abreast of your status here in the school. Supposedly you made a single student cry this year. Perhaps you're going soft this time of year. I wouldn't have thought you'd hit at least 3 this year. Advisor Lance comforted me when I was crying. He did not cause it. That's absolutely lovely, but I think you might be oversharing a bit. No, rather embarrassing in it. I don't think we really needed to know that one, did we? Baron Phobos, if you want to. Talking, wasn't it clear? I was talking. Couldn't you not hear me talking? Lawrence, you'll not speak to my goddaughter that way. Or what, Lancy? Come now, Battle Teamsters. I think we've all got on the wrong foot. Everyone said a lot of things, and I think you'll come to regret why. But you should. But why should we let that get in the way of our cooperation? I'm a coordinator, a lover, not a fighter. I even came here with a gift. I have an awful feeling I know what this gift is. Melody! Mel. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Or, yeah, how do I... Absolutely not. No, there's a lot of other factors in consider. Let's not let any of those nasty, awful distraction prejudices interfere with good judgment. Not your pride, Lindsay boy. He neither have pride nor prejudice. Or no, that's not it. I'm trying to fucking. I feel like I've fucking did it before. I have neither pride or prejudice. I need to go a little like deeper on that, or like kind of like gravelly maybe. Having difficulty believing that one. Melody brings nothing worthwhile to the team we do not already possess. This is true. We won't consider adding anyone to the team. Though if I was going to, it would not be Melody. Rather it'd be Rahan, a gym leader strong enough to beat some champions.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd pick him too. Alright, we tried. No luck. Let's bounce. No, no, no. Let's not throw in the towel just yet. Perhaps somebody's prestigious talent as in a noble art of coordinating means she isn't a strong battler, but I imagine she's stronger than your weakest battle team member. Perhaps an addition. But a substitution? All my battle team members have potential exceeding Melody's. Ow. Potential, come now. The battle team has never compared to cared about potential, not even back in my day. You want strength, yes, so we'll pit her strength against yours. Surely you're not afraid of a little friendly competition from a coordinator? I will not. I will not be changing the composition of the battle team. Such inflexibility, or such inflexible thinking. Battlers really are a separate breed, aren't they, niece? Look, she said no, we don't need this. Let's just go. It's actually surprising because it's the first time I think Melody's just kind of fucking done. And she's like, okay, I'm out. I tried. No, 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 this simply cannot happen. We need to give it to the old Kobacon try at the very least. Tell you what, oh captain of the battle team, if you graciously permit my champion to fight yours, then assuming she loses, we'll say no more on this battle. And if she wins, then I simply must insist that you allow her to join the team. I do hate to play this card, but please remember I am a Kobacon board member. One of many. One of many. One of many. How do you... Damn. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I gotta go back. Listen to my VOD, see how I did that. Try to adjust my voice. Granted, but we are often what a mind about various topics. Not when it comes to the battle team. If you were I, I've no doubt you would have a hastened disclosure. Janine, you have nothing to fear from Lawrence's insubstantial bluff. She seems conflicted, and she doesn't want to give in to Lawrence's implied threat, but at the same time, she doesn't want to let the battle team battle. I will save. Yes. Back. Did you hear me? Jeez, Edmund, so reckless. Always getting in fights. Sorry about this guy, I can't control him. If he wants to battle, he will. Oh, but we got plus 10 with Janine, let's go! Plus 10. Personally, I'd be against it, of course. Oh, of course, battle team maggots so headstrong, so passionate. Just like I remember. A single battle, one round. No funny business. You surely right. You know it's not. I should let you know I'm not gonna. I don't make good first impressions in battle. Of course, I don't make good first impressions. Period. And the really sad part is, you won't be around for the second impression. We'll see about that. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Bug water. That kind of a cool evolution right there. Whoa, whoa, hold on, what's that? Well, Wimmon's bling, just some rocket. Gives it a couple powers, don't worry about it. How can I not worry about it? I thought she'd get a forever all. Wait. Evan, I know what you're thinking. It wasn't me.
But then who and how? That failing seems pretty weak. What's she doing with it on her team, though? Alright. Good battle, good battle. Oh, well, that's a bit unfortunate. What the fuck is that word? There's no way that word's real, right? I need to Google that. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's a made up word. What the fuck? Also, thank you for whoever left the like. I'm just now seeing it. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I didn't see it earlier. My OBS was blocking that, but I appreciate you leaving a like on the stream and enjoying the content. Excuse me. You're not excused. Talking, you Shirley. What the F? You have a level 24 Pokemon? Yeah, is that weird? No, it's just... no, it's totally normal, except that it's May. I don't get it. I mean, I remember the battle team. That's pretty normal, right? Yeah, except that at this time of year, even battle team members had like level 13s. Sonia? Come to think of it, that's a bit true, I suppose. I suppose I hadn't really noticed. Hadn't noticed? You hadn't noticed? Jenny, what are you feeding these kids? Get out of my battle hall. No, I'm serious. How can you... Can anyone tell? This is just the battle team... This is just the battle team, right? There isn't anyone else who got these crazy levels, do they? What, haven't you battled in the gym class? No, I always get kicked out on my pad in the CD's office before then. Are you telling me? Yeah, I just battled Misty earlier today. Level 22s, 23s. What the? Well, I have a question for you. Where did you get that Wampod? And you're walking away now. Fantastic. That's awesome. It's not like my ability to pay for the school depends on knowing knowing the answer to that question. The good coordinator always knows when to leave the stage. That being said, I'm so happy you're all proving that the battle team is even stronger than it used to be, which is so fantastic. You're doing a fantastic job, Janine. You're clutching your teeth so hard your eyes are bloodshot. Nonsense, I am just possessed with a very firm jawline. But I have other measures to do, surely, was it? No. I couldn't help but notice that you may have offhandedly mentioned a surge difficulty in paying for Comic-Con. Yes, but fantastic. Glad to hear it. That our tuition continues to be competitive. But there's one offer that I may believe may interest you, given your monetary issue. Perhaps you heard of the upcoming contest in Comic-Con as an honor hosting the Millennium Drop Due Festival? I heard that name a couple times, yeah. Oh, well, since you haven't, let me tell you, it's based on an old Hawaiian tradition, supposedly over 1,000 years old. The sky would be a little glow by a most marvelous celestial body. But this star was not the only beauty, it also but also the coolness and intelligence, cleverness, and indeed toughness. He's forcing it. To celebrate the appearance of the stars and citizens of Old Halloween would throw a massive celebration of beauty and performance, and then and follow this. It is said that once a year their performances will be thrilled with the exciting star that thrilled and excited the star that in order to show its gratitude, the brilliant coordinators it granted one which each would be your top performer. You see how this connects to your very own sorry situation? It literally doesn't matter what I say here, does it? Oh, you still failed to make the connection? Oh, the battle team is so reliable. Allow me to make this fully plain. Then the top 3 performers in the Millennium Dewdrop Festival will have their own wishes sort of made true. Each winner will receive a droplet scholarship for wonderful waterfall students. A scholarship would definitely help patch over one of my money concerns. I am no fool. For an instance, Lawrence, you were telling battle team members this. Oh, my champion friend, you've really too much suspicion that this is purely for my own amusement. After all, it will be very amusing to pitch your wonderful battle team midgets. he's really not fucking hiding that shit. He's usually like instead like battle team maggots, battle team midgets now. He's literally like fucking hurt that we either Melody didn't get in, or that the battle team's just way above the coordinator club right now. Against a brutal challenge that requires a modicum of class and cannot purely brutalize through no. But that's all I wish to say. Ta-da! Battle more. Yeah, battle team morons. Yeah, he keeps on stacking it. Fuck that guy. Seconded. Lance, what is your opinion? He and his niece hate the battle team with a passion. However, he's only one board member, and none of the other battle teams would authorize him to take any action against it. Melody is different consideration, but as Phobos' pawn, he has no agency that Phobos does not. They cannot be safely ignored, but be wary. Wary eye should be a quiet response at this time. This coordinating interests in the school are far more dangerous than anything involving the battle team. So he has more to lose the rash action. All right, everyone, stay away from Melody and Lawrence if you can. We don't want to piss them off, even if they don't want anything to do with us. We don't want them to try anything. What if I were already entered in the conflict with Melody? Just don't do it again. We wasted a lot of time on that. So let's get the tutoring over with, so we can get as much training in as possible. and approaches you immediately. I don't look so bad now, do I? Melody, more importantly, Phobos has access to these ridiculous Pikachu rocks you use. Furthermore, I see Ethan and Blue do as well. Your teammates would appreciate if you were to keep a lid on your unique advantage going forward. I haven't given anyone those stones, promise. I believe this, but this does not mean you don't have a duty to prevent them from spreading. How the hell am I supposed to do that? If you require tutoring, I am obligated to provide that service. No, nothing. There's nothing worth. Rapid spin. Roll out. Bide would probably be good. I feel like, but that's also just because I literally am just not effectively using whatever it is. Mirror Coat. I feel like Mirror Coat is just bad overall, or like I'm just like at a loss for using it overall. Sharply raises user's defense. Is there anything I can... I'm not wasting time, shut up. Let's see. There has to be more, there has to be... Aura Veil. Can I see Aura Veil? Halves the damage for only 5 turns. But I feel like that's such a good thing though right now. I'm kind of second guessing Razor Wind as well. But I'm not sure if I want to give it Perishing Song at all. Because I feel like 3 turns is just such a fucking hit or miss. And if, I'm not sure if it happens, like, if the Pokemon faints or anything like that, I want to be able to, like, use back and forth. But with, like, kind of the Enshroud, it only buys me about 1 turn, if anything. And I don't really want to be swapping in and out just for my other Pokemon to be taking damage for the song. You cannot teach him anything, okay. When hit by a special attack, user strikes back with 2 times power. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. We are finished. I'm leaving you. I take my leave of you. Let's talk with you about the stones, right? Yeah. Got it. Who it came from? Blues, Ethan's, and Yellow stones came from Blue's Eevee. Mine come from Bolt. I don't know where Melody came from. Melody's came from, though. I understand. If you find out, you'll tell me? Of course. Thank you. Yeah, good. Oh, good. Good job kicking Molly's ass. Don't want to imagine what the Val team would be with her on it. Why, what happened last year? She broke the team apart, and she wasn't even on it. That's all you need to know. But we already do know. I don't know why my character is, like, asking that.
Now get in line when you're doing some drills. Okay, I know what drills, but a horn drill? AC exercise is supposed to knock you... so it's supposed to knock you out in one hit. I don't see how this is productive. If you survive, it means you're higher level. Oh, clever, it's a pun. Ha. Scotty wants to learn Ice Fang. I thought we already learned Ice Fang. Uh, 40. You know, yeah, we'll get rid of Ice Shard Pocket. I didn't think I would, just because... Slash. High crit ratio. We get more with slash, but I do. Ooh, a crit chance? I am not 100% sure. I think I'd rather Razor Wind. Because Razor Wind has a high critical hit ratio too. Gonna go to bed. Alright, Eater. I shall catch you around. Sorry if I didn't see that earlier or you know, acknowledge it. Probably like when you type that. But yeah, don't worry about not being able to stay up longer. I appreciate any time like anyone can spend it in stream. I always appreciate it. Ew, my hair's like 5 pounds heavier just from sweat. Yeah, my hat too. You guys want to join me on overruns? You get used to it. It might make bounty training a lot less sweaty. Your gym mate's silence is deafening. No. Well, no more broccoli. It's in my teeth. Mother. Alright, who did it? Was it you, Blue? What the hell are you blaming me for? It was her. Stop being so dramatic. It's only 6:30. This is coming from the one. This is coming from the one who doesn't get out of the shower until 7:45 every morning. Look, I'm sure we'd all prefer to sleep right now, but we need to have a dorm meeting. And it's not just a dorm meeting; it's also a battle team dorm meeting. Oh, should I leave? Oh no, of course not, sweetie. You're one of us. Hey, did you do something with your hair? I did nothing with it. Huh. Well, what is it? Oh, what is it? Just doom scroll on my phone. So you didn't actually wake me up, but it's pretty, it must be pretty serious if you did get everyone else up so early. Let me answer your question with a question, in the style of an indomitable Professor Oak. Who in the storm has at least one forever all? Me. Yeah, me. 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 I should redo his voice. Oh, me. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, I knew that one. Now, who in this dorm can make forever alls? That's me again. And me. Is there a point? Is there a point to this? 2 points actually. We have 2 people who can make forever-alls, or at least their Pokemon can. Furthermore, of the 5 people who are known to have forever-alls in this dorm, or or forever-alls in this school, not counting Professor Oak, 4 are in this dorm. Yes. Or are you saying you want one? Well, yes, that's not the main thing I'm saying. Keep in mind, for the future, gift ideas maybe, boys. Fat chance. Fat chance. Such a charmer. My point is that Melody has forever-alls, and we should know who gave them to her. Explain to me, like, slow. There are only 5 people who have forever-alls. You and I only have 1. And if Blue and Edmund didn't give them Melody, then... Sam? Bullshit. Come on, you know I love your Grams, but who else could it be? Get creative. Maybe she just snuck it into the lab and stole one, or maybe she got one of those shards that EV8 and fed her to her Wimpod, or whatever. Being fair, those are all possible. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we could just ask him, right? Yes, that's right. I said something correct? Yeah, that's that's my one for the week. No, he's more, okay, I thought he was, like, baiting and saying, like, he didn't mean to actually get it correct. Alright, but no, that's just him getting his one correct answer for the week. I'll do that today. He's, you've been busy recently with lesson plans and studying EV. It'll only take a couple minutes to ask him, though. Cool, tell us if he says anything. Okay, second point of that order. Yellow, you should participate, or get admin in the Millennium Drop. How do you figure? Well, firstly, I kinda hate Phobos, and Phobos a little bit. Same. And I think it'd be really funny if you beat his prestigious niece in the thing she's best at. I've never seen her perform, but I kind of get the feeling that that's not as simple as signing up for the contest. You beat her in a battle, how hard can it be to beat her in a contest? Much harder. Contests test the coordinator's sense of rhythm, sense of style, and their ability to sing. Their ability to coordinate their actions with their Pokemon. It's not like a battle. There's a lot more factors, I guess. And that's why you should team up with Edmund. He's got a Pokemon who know how to have he's got Pokemon know-how, and you have contest knowledge. I don't know. I barely know anything. I've just watched a couple of their meetings for the past few days. I was stopping by now and then. Now that what? I'm going to say, now that Blue's back. So, because I'm back, you're going to stop me from doing something you find fun? Oh, right, hold on. What's that? Blue's voice? So because I'm back, you're going to stop doing something you find fun? Well, I don't need to do it anymore. God, I know. Where you got that? This dumbass idea, but... just because I want to do something, just because I want to do something, we can't also do something you want to do. Like, if you want to drag me to watch some girls dancing around in skirts every once in a while. I could choke down the bile, probably. Oh, Blue, that's so kind of you. Don't make a big thing out of it. Also, when we're playing Infernos and Logos, you got really into it. Yeah, you act like you acted all out and at the part and everything. Isn't acting a coordinator skill? And you've been doing this for years, right? It's something to consider. I appreciate it, but I never coordinated before. Neither has Edmund. We would have we wouldn't have any chance at all. Just like Edmund has no chance against Daybreak's Altaria. Damn, you're really on a roll today. You guys probably aren't getting to the top, yeah, I'll admit. I mean, you'd have to go against Brentham and April, and they been doing this for as long as their whole lives. But it might be worth a round, you know. It might be worth asking around, I mean. Just for details, right? Like, consider it like a side quest. I'm sorry, I really can't. It's not... I'm not a coordinator. I'm not one of them. Not a battler, not a coordinator, then what are you? I'm a nurse. That's fair. Sorry, I pushed it further. It's alright. Well, since we're all up already, I'll talk to Gramps and see if he gave Melody that rock. Yeah, and Edmund, maybe you should go ask around the Millennium Drop about the Millennium Drop. I mean, this is your way to pay for school, right? It is tempting. It won't hurt to learn. Yeah, and you make friends like a baker makes bread. I bet a bunch of the coordinator club girls and Bren have already talked to you a bunch about coordinating. You might know you might know more than you think. Alright, that's it then. Split. The Millennium Drop Festival Contest is held on June 12th, 2 weeks from now. From now until then, the coordinator, every mood increase you gained with a member of the coordinator club will increase your coordinator knowledge. Additionally, spending the time with instructors who are accomplished coordinators will increase your coordinator knowledge. If you wish to join the Millennium Drop, you should spend this weekend gathering information about it before you need to make a decision on Monday. You can view your current coordinator knowledge on the stat pages near your traits. For viewing the coordinator club meeting on Tuesday, your coordinator knowledge went up by 50. Your coordinator close relationships with Dawn, your coordinator club knowledge went up by 20. For your close coordination with Tia, your coordinator knowledge went up by 20. For your close coordination with Clara, your coordinator, my coordinator knowledge went up by 10. So, my traits. I have 100 coordinator knowledge, but I am not sure what the max is overall. Also, I know it's just been a short stream, but I think I'm going to end it there. I will try to be on a little earlier tomorrow. I appreciate anyone coming in, watching it all. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. If you do find or know of someone that might be interested in this content, I'd appreciate if you shared it around. It'd mean a lot. And yeah, I shall see you all later.
alive. My apartment is a coffin that I'm carried inside. And I'm coughing cause I'm often off of various highs. Got me wondering, does anybody care if he dies? Yeah, it's getting hard for me to keep my head straight. Had a heavy heart, now I'm carrying dead weight. Digging my own grave, I did it my own way. I'm buried alive with all the shit that I don't say. It's deeper than 6 feet, I'm barely alive. My apartment is a coffin that I'm carried inside. And I'm coughing cause I'm often off of various highs. Got me wondering, does anybody care if he dies? Yeah, it's getting hard for me to keep my head straight. Had a heavy heart, now I'm carrying dead weight. Digging my own grave, I did it my own way. I'm buried alive with all the shit that I don't say. It's deeper than 6 feet, I'm barely alive. My apartment is a coffin that I'm carried inside. And I'm coughing cause I'm often off of various highs. Got me wondering, does anybody care if he dies? Yeah, it's getting hard for me to keep my head straight. Had a heavy heart.